And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for just a minute about it. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day. Will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now he comes. We're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Welsh. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Smith.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie. Instead, you knock it off the post.
Looking to throw, it's Welch. Right on the money. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see.
He lets one fly deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw, it's Welch. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give is to Smith. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Big guy smells it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wilson on the carry. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter or at the middle and try different things to see what you do well.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Welch. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practices.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it's really hard to get to the ground. You just swarm. Where are other guys? You got to get one, two, three more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not going to make it. What a job by his defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Back to throw. It's Welsh. Finds his tight end. There we go. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he slipped on the ground, and he'll have it. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds the tight end. Brings into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Mahan. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils are on the move. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've gotten this drive going. A couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And these edge rushers, man, are so athletic nowadays. Get to the quarterback, bend
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it's snowball. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Welch. Snagged in the middle, it's Penn. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
On target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Tigers want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Green 25.
Looking to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To throw, it's Welch. Touchdown, Tigers! Ran out the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing a 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. It's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praise responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line? That'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it with Wilson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run there. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the middle. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Welch. Oh, after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference, offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Clemson! Stealing a score on special team. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. You see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago.
And the returner goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Welsh. Hauls it in. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. He'll mark it at the 18. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point sails. They have a 35-7 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, the inside give. We've We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again.
Ready?
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Still running at the 40. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Ready, set.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Spider.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Mahan. Under fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Green 25.
Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure you're off.
Turning it on! Pass attack! Touchdown, Clemson! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them more control of this game, and they have gotten things going here extra point kicker knocked it right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that with just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
To the air, it's Mahan. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You've got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking to pass. It's Welch. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Coming out with it, it's and the ball's free deep in his own territory. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that are just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running back searching for a hole. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress under a...
There he goes! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to throw, it's Welsh. Finds his man, it's Wilson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
That's a fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally, all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mahad. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless.
Ineligible receipt. Downfield. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be